how to create the perfect customer profile in 15 minutes. Hello, it's John, it's the Marketing for Owners podcast, and if you're not watching a video, if you can hear the noise, it's because I am broadcasting from the French Alps. I am on a skiing holiday with my son Harvey, who's now getting a bit fast. He's sitting over there lazing on the snow, texting people. He's 17, so that's what he does all day. And for those of you, by the way, who are watching a video, if you watch my finger there, see that round hump on top of a mountain in the distance? That is Mont Blanc. That cable car is the Mont Blanc. I'm sure there's lots of Mont Blanc, not a cable car, chairlift. Mont Blanc chairlift. We are at Arc 1600, Les Arcs. It's the massive resort of Les Arcs 1600, 1800, 2000 and 1950, just up from Bourg Saint-Maurice, which is along from La Plagne, where, as you know, I've got an apartment, or rather, we have an apartment. Anyway, go into that some other time. So, and I love doing these. It is very sunny, so apologies for the sunglasses, but in case you don't think it's me, look, it's me. Now back on. So, and by the way, snowboarders, skiers, everyone going past. 15 minutes, perfect customer profile persona. I will explain on Monday why you need one. But basically, you have to know your perfect target audience. And we talk about one person. We want to get that one single person. So this is how we do it. I just got a dodgy look from a pisteur, by the way, because I'm using one of their marker poles to get my little iPhone on. So he was going to come over. Okay, so grab a pen, grab a pad, whatever it is. First thing is, you need to know, is your perfect person, are they male? Are they female? Okay. And right, I know now some of you listening are going to think, well, I've just started, or I'm just starting. I don't have enough people. I don't know how to do this. In many other episodes, I've explained how you can do this. You simply either know your audience or you ask people. The fact of whether male or female should be easy enough, but you can probably go into your Google Analytics and you can go into many other tools, Alexa, all sorts of things. They take guesses at your audience and at your average ages. So if you really don't know, use those. But seriously, it's your business. You should know stuff about it. And if you don't, or if you don't think you have the exact information, your best guess is great, because you are informed. Your best guess is better than anyone else's, and it's a starting point. It's going to be good. So male or female, we want to know the age group. I mean, for instance, like my son here is 17, he'd just almost get in the 18 to 24 bracket. You would not talk to someone like him in a way you would talk to if your age bracket was 45 to 55, like me. And then you need to know, are they married? Because this kind of thing, are they divorced, are they single? It again relates to age and the way you talk to them. Depends on your market. I mean, I sell things like fire extinguishers. That's not so important. But if you are a restaurant or a bar or something like that, then that probably is important, the way you talk to people. You need to be writing these things down in a long list. You want to know the type of things. Do they have kids? How old are their kids likely to be? What's their name? If it's a guy, like our perfect advertiser is a guy, his name is Mike. And we sell to more men than women. So we do sell to women, but we aim for the top sector, our most popular sector, because it'll still work for everyone else. So then you need to know, what do they do? Are they working from home? Do they have a job? Do they work full time? Where do they work? Do they work in the city? What type of job do they have? Again, are they what people call a C-level executive, or do they work in the service industry? Are they in mine? I mean, it's not my target audience, but for instance, we have service engineers in the fire extinguisher trade. There are plumbers, there are cleaners, there are carpet cleaners. There are all sorts. You'd sell different things to them as you would to a C-level executive, or if you're going for a luxury market, the exclusive, expensive end. Again, you need to know these people, so get these things down. Everything you can How old are their kids? Because again, when you talk to them in emails, you want to know whether you should be mentioning about the latest Disney movie just in passing, about or should you be talking about the latest Avengers movie? Do you see where I'm going with this? Yeah. So then you need to know what the reason you need to know what type of job they have is because you want to start to know what do they do at work, what are their responsibilities, then what are their pressures, what are their problems. All these things come out because, so if you know, do they join clubs? I mean, are they busy? What time do they get home at the end of the day? Do they start early? Do they commute? Are they in the city? Do they go on a train? Do they commute? Do they drive? So for instance, if they drive or if they commute, is it a good time to send emails so they can read them on their phone on the train? Or should you be podcasting so they could listen in the car on the boring journey? Sorry, there's all my stuff falling over there. And that kind of thing. So you want to know everything about them. Now, once you get that information down, get as much as possible, right down to the type of car they drive. Again, Volvo drivers, Mercedes drivers are different to people who drive sports cars or, obviously unless it's a sports car from there, or different to that. If they're going to have a people carrier or a minivan, they are going to be different to the type that drive little sports cars, like Mazda, little MX-5 or something like that. Different type of person. And once you get this, you will be learning how to talk to them and all that kind of stuff. And it will affect your emails and everything else that goes out. But the more you can get, the more you can get into the mind. And this is what you're really doing. You're trying to get into their mind to figure out how they think, all right? You want to know how they think and what they think about. Now, once you get this all down, you can start to figure out what are their pressures. What type of decisions do they make at work? How do they make decisions? Who makes decisions at home if it's a consumer, B2C market? Who makes the decisions at work? Do they make decision? Are they part of the process, etc.? Is their decision final? How do they decide? Are they under pressures? What problems? Once you get the pressures, you can start to figure out to word your thing as a benefit in what way your products solve their problems, solve their pressures, how you can help them. Because you're not trying to sell them something, you're trying to show them that your stuff, your services, your products can help solve their problems that they might not have even realized they had until you point it out. Or you can help make their life easier. Okay, so that's how this all works. Now, I can't actually see the time. I don't want to go on for too long. But so that's what you do. So you get that all down, but the telling part is the end. The important part is you start to find out what are their problems and what are likely their problems, what can you solve, and what wording would you use to describe your products and services so it appeals to them because you know the type of person they are. Do you start to see how it all comes together? Seriously, it's the most important. Ask any marketer, any genuine marketer, it's the most important thing. More important than what your website looks like, more important than the price, more important than what you sell. Seriously. Anyway, you can work on that. You've got all weekend. It's Drive Time podcast time, and today I'm recommending, it's been around for ages, Marketing Over Coffee. It's John Wall and Christopher Penn. They are fabulous marketers. This is one of the best marketing podcasts. It's been around for ages. It is excellent. It is incredibly popular. I just strongly recommend you listen to it. Simple as that. Now, tomorrow we have our ones to watch. And tomorrow, I really want you to take note this time. Tomorrow, we have Kevin Porter. Kevin is English. Kevin is a Falklands War veteran. He fought there at 18 and he had all kinds of issues. And the way he dealt with them is similar to stresses and pressures in work. It is great. And the guy's written a book and it's about to come out. Honestly, lovely. I've actually met Kevin in real life. I was instantly impressed. Really, really nice guy, genuine, Nothing pushy, just tells his story as it is, and I think it will resonate with a lot of you. You need to listen, I recommend it. And I will be here for a few more days, so expect some more skiing podcasts coming up from various places on the slopes. See you soon.